Did you know that crows are true geniuses? These remarkable birds exhibit intelligence on par with primates and even young children. They can recognize human faces, hold grudges, and remember those who treat them kindly or badly. But their skills go far beyond memory. Crows are one of the few non-human species to craft tools. They bend wires into hooks, shape leaves into scoops, and use sticks to fish out insects from tight crevices. Some species, like the New Caledonian crow, solve multi-step puzzles requiring foresight and planning. They cache food across hundreds of hiding spots and recall them months later. In group settings, they use complex vocal signals to communicate warnings, plan ambushes, or share news. These feathered masterminds have even been trained to distinguish shapes, colors, and sequences, demonstrating problem-solving ability that rivals a 5-year-old child. Discover the fiery origins of stunning Santorini. This breathtaking island in the Aegean Sea wasn't always the paradise it is today. It was shaped by one of the largest volcanic eruptions in history. Around 3,600 years ago, the Minoan eruption blasted a massive hole in the island, creating its iconic crescent shape that we see now. Santorini's cliffs, with their dramatic drop to the sparkling blue waters, are remnants of that explosive past, while the black volcanic sand beaches remind us of the powerful forces that form the landscape. When you visit, you'll be treated to spectacular sunsets that paint the sky in shades of orange, pink, and purple, a sight that makes the island a popular getaway. People flock here not just for the beauty, but also to marvel at how nature's force carved such an enchanting place. So next time you stroll along Santorini's picturesque paths or bask in the sun on its unique beaches, remember the ancient fire beneath your feet that made it all possible. Have you ever wondered why counterfeiting was such a big deal? In 1817, England took a dramatic step against fraud by executing 313 people for counterfeiting or using fake banknotes. At that time, banknotes were relatively new, and many people still relied on coins. Counterfeiting posed a serious threat to the economy, undermining trust in the currency. The British government saw this as a significant crime against society, as fake money could lead to financial chaos. Draped in the fear of losing wealth and stability, lawmakers decided that harsh punishments, including execution, were necessary to deter others. It's startling to think of how severe the consequences were for simply trying to falsify money. In an effort to maintain order, authorities became ruthless, believing that setting an example would keep the population in check. This dark chapter illustrates not only the lengths to which the government would go to protect its currency, but also how perceptions of justice and crime have evolved over time. Can you imagine such severe penalties for counterfeiting today? You won't believe this about ancient golden artifacts. The Quimbaya artifacts, uncovered in Colombia and thought to date back between 300 and 1000 CE, are a fascinating glimpse into the ingenuity of early civilizations. These small, intricately crafted golden statues primarily depict animals, but their true purpose has sparked some wild theories. Some researchers suggest that these artifacts could have represented early flying machines, an astonishing notion, especially when you consider that they predate modern airplanes by centuries. Imagine small golden birds designed with wings, possibly symbolizing the dream of flight long before it became a reality for humankind. This has led to intriguing debates among archaeologists and historians about the cultural significance of these artifacts. Were they merely decorative pieces, or could they have played a role in spiritual or ceremonial practices? The beauty of the Quimbaya artifacts lies not only in their craftsmanship, but also in the mysteries they hold about the aspirations and imaginations of ancient peoples. Each piece invites us to ponder how creativity and innovation might have unfolded in a time vastly different from our own. Surprising truth: bones outshine steel in strength. While it might sound unbelievable, when you compare bones to steel by weight, bones actually win in the strength department. This remarkable characteristic comes from their unique structure, which combines toughness with a lightweight flexibility that steel just can't match. Our bones are not just rigid sticks. They are living tissues that adapt and change over time. As we go through life, our bones undergo a dynamic process called remodeling, where old bone is broken down and new bone is formed. This means that bones become denser and stronger in response to the forces we place on them, such as physical activity or weight-bearing exercises. But keep in mind this remodeling can vary. Teenagers often have more robust bones due to growth spurts, while older adults may face a decrease in bone density. Eating a balanced diet rich in calcium and vitamin D, along with staying active, can help maintain bone strength. So next time you think about strength, remember your bones are flexing their muscles even more than steel. Did you know the real dangers behind The Wizard of Oz? When you think of classic films, The Wizard of Oz shines bright with its colorful characters and enchanting story. But what happened behind the scenes was far from magical. For instance, the beloved Tin Man, played by Jack Haley, faced some serious challenges thanks to his shiny green makeup, which contained copper. This makeup, while visually stunning, led to a painful eye infection that made filming quite difficult for him. Meanwhile, actress Margaret Hamilton, who wowed audiences as the Wicked Witch, had her own harrowing experience during a fire scene. During a scene where she makes a dramatic exit, special effects went wrong, and she suffered severe burns. Thankfully, both actors persevered, and their performances contributed to the film's timeless charm. These behind-the-scenes struggles remind us that even in the world of make-believe, the magic comes with its own set of challenges. The film taught us the value of courage, friendship, and resilience, not just for its characters, but for the talented people who brought them to life. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Jefferson invented the swivel chair. This innovative piece of furniture was crafted by none other than Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. He designed the swivel chair in 1776 while he was in France, drafting the Declaration of Independence. This clever design allowed for easier movement while working, enabling Jefferson to swivel and reach various documents without having to get up. The chair featured a rotating seat and a sturdy wooden base, showcasing Jefferson's love for both functionality and style. Interestingly, his swivel chair also became a symbol of the Enlightenment, a time when creativity and ideas flourished. If you picture Jefferson in his home office, carefully spinning around in that very chair as he penned some of the nation's most important laws, it gives us a new appreciation for how furniture can influence our work and ideas. So the next time you sit in a swivel chair, remember that you're sharing a legacy with one of America's founding fathers. Did you ever think a chair could hold such history? Surprising Thailand festivals you can't miss. Thailand is a treasure trove of colorful celebrations, and its festivals are a true feast for the senses. One of the most vibrant events is the Lunar New Year celebration in Chinatown, Bangkok, where the streets come alive with red lanterns sparkling against the night sky. Picture lively lion dances parading through the crowds, accompanied by the booming sound of fireworks that light up the entire area. The atmosphere is electric, filled with the aroma of delicious street food as families gather to share joy and hope for a prosperous year ahead. Then head north to Chiang Mai for the Flower Festival, where the city transforms into a magical floral wonderland. You're greeted by blooming flowers in every color imaginable, lovingly arranged in stunning floats that parade down the streets. Locals and visitors alike dress in traditional costumes to honor their cultural heritage, making the festival not just a visual delight, but a rich experience of Thailand's vibrant spirit. Both of these festivals wonderfully showcase the heart and soul of Thai culture, making them unmissable highlights for anyone exploring this beautiful country. Did you know that ginkgo trees have a giant home? In Sumter, South Carolina, you'll find the world's largest ginkgo farm, sprawling over an impressive 500 acres. This extraordinary place is home to more than 1 million ginkgo trees, which are famous for their unique fan-shaped leaves and incredible resilience. Known as a living fossil, the ginkgo tree has existed for millions of years, surviving changes that wiped out many other species. At this farm, visitors can learn about the many uses of ginkgo, from traditional medicine to delicious culinary treats. The ginkgo leaves, rich in antioxidants, are popular in supplements and are believed to support brain health. This vast farm isn't just about the trees. It also promotes sustainable farming practices, helping to preserve this ancient species for future generations. Imagine walking through a sea of yellow and gold leaves in the fall, or seeing those lovely green fans sprouting in spring. With its rich history and contributions to both science and cuisine, shouldn't everyone plan a visit to this incredible farm? What makes proboscis monkeys so special in Brunei? These fascinating creatures are truly a sight to behold. Found primarily in the lush mangrove forests, riverbanks, and tropical rainforests of Brunei, especially within the stunning Ulu Temburong National Park, proboscis monkeys are like something out of a storybook. With their distinctive long noses and unique social behaviors, they have earned a special place in the hearts of wildlife enthusiasts and locals alike. This national park is not just any nature reserve, it's a crucial conservation area that protects a variety of unique wildlife, with the proboscis monkey often hailed as its main attraction. Brunei's government takes conservation seriously, implementing strict measures to shield these remarkable monkeys and their habitats from threats like deforestation and hunting. Thanks to these efforts, visitors to Ulu Temburong can witness these playful primates swinging through the trees, all while supporting initiatives that ensure their survival and the health of their rainforest home. Seeing these monkeys in their natural environment is not just an adventure, it's a chance to appreciate the beauty of biodiversity. What if I told you green eyes are super rare? Around the globe, only about 2% of people have this enchanting eye color. So, what makes green eyes so special? It all boils down to a delightful mix of genetics and a little science. Green eyes develop when there are low levels of melanin, the pigment that gives color to our hair, skin, and eyes, in combination with the scattering of light that occurs in the iris. Think of it like a mesmerizing optical illusion. The unique combination of hues gives off that stunning green sparkle, which can range from a pale, almost golden shade to a deep, rich emerald. Interestingly, green eyes are more common in certain populations, such as those from Northern and Central Europe. In contrast, people with darker complexions typically have brown eyes due to higher melanin levels. And while green-eyed folks might be few and far between, their captivating look has long inspired myths and stories, often symbolizing mystery, charm, and even magic. So next time you meet someone with green eyes, remember, they're one of nature's rare gems. Here's a wild fact about avocados that will amaze you. Most fruits are known for their sweetness and low-fat content, but avocados break the mold in a delicious way. Unlike your typical apple or orange, avocados pack a unique punch with a high-fat content, mostly made up of heart-healthy monounsaturated fatty acids. This beneficial fat is the same kind found in olive oil and is great for your heart, helping to lower bad cholesterol and raise good cholesterol. So while we often think of fats as something to avoid, the fat in avocados actually does your body good. This creamy fruit is not only tasty, but also incredibly versatile. You can blend it into smoothies, spread it on toast, or mash it into guacamole. Plus, avocados are loaded with vitamins and minerals like potassium, vitamin K, and folate, making them a nutritional powerhouse. So the next time you enjoy that buttery goodness, remember that avocados are not just a tasty treat, but a smart choice for your health. Imagine for a moment that goats have panoramic vision. Goats are known for their fearless climbing on steep cliffs, but their eyes play a huge role in that daring agility. Unlike humans' round pupils, goats have rectangular, horizontal pupils that provide a panoramic 320 west of your field of vision. This allows them to detect movement from virtually all directions without turning their heads. Even more amazing, their eyes rotate independently to keep the horizontal plane steady as they move over uneven terrain. It's like having a built-in stabilizer and wide-angle lens. This adaptation gives goats confidence to traverse high-altitude ledges, where predators lurk and where a single misstep can be fatal. It's not just strong legs that keep goats safe. It's their extraordinary eyes evolved for balance, survival, and a constant view of everything around them. Street food in slums, simple yet unforgettable. These humble eateries often tell the richest stories about culture and resilience. Picture this, a small gas burner set up on a busy sidewalk, sizzling with the aroma of freshly cooked meals. In these bustling spots, people come together to enjoy plain rice, refreshing pickled vegetables, and hearty miso soup, creating an experience that's about much more than just food. Each dish is simple, but it's made with love and tradition, often passed down through generations. These street vendors work tirelessly, often facing challenges like limited resources and harsh living conditions, yet they find joy in serving their communities. Eating at these makeshift restaurants is more than satisfying hunger. It's a chance to connect with the heart and soul of the place. You might even find that a bowl of miso soup shared with strangers can spark friendships or reveal stories that resonate beyond words. Street food in slums reminds us that sometimes the best meals come from the simplest beginnings. You won't believe the size of this gummy bear. In 2014, a California candy maker made headlines worldwide when they created the world's largest gummy bear, tipping the scales at an astonishing 226 kilograms or 500 pounds. This colossal confection stood a towering 1.4 meters tall, about the height of an average toddler. What's even more mind-boggling is that this giant bear packed a whopping 32,000 calories. To put that into perspective, that's roughly equivalent to eating 16 regular-sized gummy bears every day for over 2 weeks. After its creation, the candy maker decided to sell this titanic treat in bite-sized pieces, offering a chance for fans to enjoy a taste of the giant gummy for just $10 per pound. This sweet creation wasn't just a moment of culinary fun, it stirred up a mix of excitement and curiosity about candy crafting, and of course, sparked many sweet-toothed dreams. Imagine hosting a party and surprising your friends with slices of gummy bear that could rival a small dog in size. The world of candy can be filled with incredible surprises, can't it? Why is work-life balance vital in Sweden? In Sweden, the approach to work and life is refreshingly balanced, with a typical work week lasting between 35 to 40 hours. This means Swedes prioritize family time, often gathering for dinner around 6 or 7 p.m., which strengthens their connections. But it's not just about the hours at work, it's about enjoying life outside of it. When summer rolls around, Swedes embrace the great outdoors, engaging in activities like hiking or swimming. They also cherish their vacation time, taking 5 to 6 weeks off each year to travel, relax, or simply explore their stunning countryside. This philosophy of work to live, not live to work, allows them to recharge and put more focus on what really matters: family, friends, and personal well-being. In a fast-paced world, Sweden stands out by showing that a well-rounded life can lead to happier, more productive individuals. After all, what's the point of working hard if you can't savor the joys of life? What if I told you about Makoro in Africa? These traditional canoes are a unique way to explore the breathtaking Okavango Delta in Botswana. Imagine gliding silently across lush channels, serene lagoons, and small islands, all while surrounded by pristine nature. The Delta is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its incredible biodiversity. While paddling in a Makoro, you might spot elephants wandering the banks or hear the calls of colorful birds flitting through the trees. The experience is tranquil and immersive, allowing you to connect deeply with the rich ecosystem around you. Guided by skilled locals, you'll learn about the flora and fauna of the Delta, discovering plants used for food and medicine. It's a fantastic opportunity for wildlife photography or simply enjoying the peaceful sounds of nature. Whether you seek adventure or relaxation, a Makoro ride in the Okavango Delta offers a memorable escape from everyday life. Ready to embark on this adventure? Have you heard about swan love stories? Swans are fascinating creatures, not just for their beauty, but also for their deep bonds. These elegant birds are monogamous, meaning they typically mate for life. When a pair of swans finds each other, they form a strong partnership that lasts through the seasons. They work together to build their nests, raise their cygnets, and protect their territory from intruders. This commitment is truly a heartwarming aspect of their lives. However, the sad part comes if tragedy strikes. If one swan dies, the other is likely to experience profound loneliness and may never find a new mate. Some surviving swans mourn for their lost partner, showcasing emotions that echo our own. This reflects a remarkable aspect of swan behavior: loyalty and emotional depth. So next time you see these graceful birds gliding across a lake, remember that there's a powerful story of love and loyalty beneath their serene surface, reminding us that love can be both beautiful and, at times, heartbreaking. Ever heard of a flamboyance of flamingos? This delightful term perfectly captures the colorful charm of these beautiful birds. Flamingos are not just noted for their stunning pink feathers, which come from the food they eat, like shrimp and algae. Their social behavior is just as fascinating. When you see them together, it's not just a random gathering. A group of flamingos often forms tight-knit communities, showcasing their unique, eye-catching dance moves and synchronized preening rituals. Did you know that the more flamboyant the group, the more likely they are to attract mates? This vibrant display is essential in various social interactions and mating rituals. Flamingos communicate through a variety of vocalizations and body language, conveying everything from alarm to affection. As you watch these slender-legged creatures wading gracefully in the water, remember that their flamboyance isn't just about their looks. It's woven into their social lives too. So next time you spot a gathering of flamingos, just think, you're witnessing a true flamboyance in action. Check out the mystery of Glastonbury Tor. This iconic hill in Somerset, England, isn't just a stunning sight, it's steeped in history and legend. Glastonbury Tor rises dramatically over the town of Glastonbury, crowned by the crumbling remains of a church tower that dates back to the medieval period. But what makes this hill truly special is its place in ancient lore. Many believe it has been a sacred site for centuries, attracting pilgrims and spiritual seekers alike. The Tor is often linked to the story of King Arthur and the quest for the Holy Grail, adding an enchanting layer to its allure. Some say that this legendary king was buried on the hill, while others believe it marks the entrance to the mythical Avalon, a land of healing and magic. Today, visitors flock to Glastonbury Tor, not only for its breathtaking views, but also to experience its rich tapestry of stories and spiritual energy. Whether you're a history buff or just looking for a unique adventure, Glastonbury Tor invites you to explore its mysteries and discover the magic of this stunning landmark. Can you imagine learning the toughest language around? Arabic is often cited as the most challenging language for native English speakers to master, and there are several reasons for this. First, its grammar can feel like a puzzle, with its intricate rules and structures that differ significantly from those in English. For instance, unlike English, Arabic has a root-based system where words are derived from a set of three-letter roots, creating a beautiful but complex web of meanings. Then there's the pronunciation. Arabic features sounds that are practically alien to the English ear, like the deep throat sounds that can leave even the most dedicated learners tongue-tied. And let's not forget the fascinating array of dialects. From Moroccan to Egyptian, each region has its own unique version of Arabic, peppered with local slang and expressions. This means that mastering the formal language, known as Modern Standard Arabic, might not always help you understand what someone says in a bustling marketplace in Tunisia or during a friendly chat in Jordan. Learning Arabic is like embarking on a thrilling adventure, filled with discoveries and challenges that stretch your linguistic skills to the limit. Escape to paradise. Seychelles awaits your arrival. Imagine a place where the sun embraces you, the waves serenade you, and the sand feels like warm silk beneath your feet. That's the magic of the Seychelles. This stunning archipelago in the Indian Ocean is a dream destination for anyone looking to swap winter's icy grasp for tropical bliss. With its pristine beaches, lush jungles, and vibrant coral reefs, the Seychelles is like stepping into a postcard. As winter settles in elsewhere, these islands stay warm and inviting, making them perfect for sun lovers, nature enthusiasts, and adventure seekers alike. Picture yourself hiking through the verdant trails of Mahé, exploring the unique granite boulders of Anse Source d'Argent, or snorkeling in crystal-clear waters teeming with colorful marine life. Local culture adds to the allure, with Creole cuisine tantalizing your taste buds and friendly locals sharing stories of the island's rich history. Whether you seek relaxation or excitement, the Seychelles holds endless possibilities. So why not trade winter chills for sunny thrills? Your slice of paradise is just a flight away. Did you know blondes might have more hair? It's a fascinating fact that many people aren't aware of. On average, individuals with blonde hair have about 150,000 hair follicles on their scalp, whereas those with darker hair typically have around 100,000 to 120,000. This doesn't mean that blondes are necessarily more stylish or attractive, but it does give them a thicker mane when they go for that beachy look. The reason behind this curious difference lies in the number of hair follicles rather than the thickness of each strand. While blonde hair may appear fine, the sheer number of strands can create an illusion of fullness. In contrast, dark hair is usually thicker, which can give off a different impression. So while a redhead might have even fewer than a brunette, they often make up for it with the vibrant richness of their color. Hair color variations remind us of the beautiful diversity in our world, and it's clear that every hue has its own charm and flair. Next time you see someone with gorgeous blonde locks, remember there's possibly more hair working behind that shiny curtain. Interestingly, bees build homes out of their own wax. Deep inside every hive lies one of nature's most extraordinary architectural wonders, the honeycomb. Each cell is a perfect hexagon, an efficient, stable shape that maximizes space while minimizing material. But this structure isn't built with tools. It's made entirely from wax secreted by the bees themselves. Worker bees consume honey, convert it into wax through specialized abdominal glands, and use their mandibles to mold it. It takes about 1 kilogram of wax to build 100,000 hexagonal cells, enough to store honey, pollen, and developing larvae. But the honeycomb is more than storage. It maintains a stable internal climate of around 35 degrees and 60% humidity, regulated by fanning bees and the comb's design. Antibacterial enzymes within the wax protect the hive from mold and pathogens. These waxen cities are biological marvels, engineered by instinct, perfected by generations, and unrivaled by even human architecture in terms of precision and function. Believe it or not, penguins coat themselves with a water-repellent layer. Braving the brutal cold of Antarctic waters, penguins rely on more than just fat for survival. They wear a built-in waterproof suit. At the base of their tail lies a uropygial gland that secretes a thick, oily substance. Penguins spread this oil across their feathers, using their beaks during grooming. The result? A perfectly sealed outer coat that locks in body heat and keeps icy water out. This not only helps them dive to great depths, but also lets them swim for hours without becoming waterlogged. Without this daily oiling, penguins would lose heat at catastrophic rates, up to 30% of their body warmth in just a minute. The waterproof barrier also increases buoyancy and streamlines their form, allowing smooth gliding through frigid seas. Their ability to coat themselves is not a luxury, it's a life-saving adaptation, crucial for one of Earth's harshest environments. Hard to believe, but Yosemite is a natural wonder. This iconic park showcases stunning granite walls, serene alpine lakes, towering waterfalls, and diverse hiking trails that attract millions of visitors each year. The majestic cliffs of El Capitan and Half Dome are world-renowned among rock climbers, drawing adventurers eager to test their skills against these sheer granite faces. The park's waterfalls, like the famous Yosemite Falls, cascade beautifully during snowmelt, creating a mesmerizing view that captivates photographers and nature lovers alike. Hiking here is a delight, with trails ranging from easy walks to challenging climbs, allowing everyone to experience its natural beauty. The rich biodiversity also makes Yosemite special, as it's home to deep forests and unique wildlife, including black bears and rare birds. Whether you're camping under the stars or simply enjoying a picnic by a lake, Yosemite offers something magical. Have we whetted your appetite for adventure in this stunning landscape? Hard to believe, but the electric catfish is an underwater stun gun. Lurking in African rivers, the electric catfish may appear slow and harmless, but it harbors a shocking secret, literally. Species like Malapterurus electricus have evolved an internal electric organ made from modified muscle cells that can release bursts of electricity up to 350 volts. This jolt can instantly paralyze small fish, knock items from human hands, and even stun larger animals like perch or small crocodiles. The shock only lasts a few seconds, but it's enough to leave prey floating helplessly. The catfish then calmly swims up and gulps its immobilized meal. Unlike electric eels that use pulses, this catfish delivers a sustained burst, making it one of the most efficient aquatic predators in murky waters. It's a self-charging battery with fins, a natural marvel that uses bioelectricity for both defense and offense. Why do families in Uganda have so many kids? It's fascinating to discover that Uganda has one of the highest average numbers of children per woman in the world, with nearly 7 children born to each woman. This statistic might surprise many, but it reflects a mix of cultural, economic, and social factors. In Uganda, large families are often seen as a sign of wealth and prosperity. More children can mean more hands to help in farming or family businesses. Additionally, in some areas, children play a vital role in supporting their parents as they grow older, which adds to the importance of having many kids. Education and access to family planning can also influence this number. And in Uganda, the availability of resources can vary widely, affecting people's choices. Moreover, cultural beliefs surrounding family and community often emphasize the value of children, as they contribute to social bonds and security. This nurturing environment motivates families to welcome more children, embracing the joys and challenges that come with raising a big family. Why does Japan shake and shift so often? Japan is a fascinating archipelago located in Southeast Asia, made up of over 6,800 islands. This unique geography isn't just beautiful, it's also responsible for some very active geological activity. About 70% of Japan's land is covered by mountains, many of which are actually volcanoes. There are around 200 of them. These towering giants contribute to Japan's stunning natural landscapes, but also bring with them the risk of eruptions. Alongside these mountains, Japan lies in a seismically active region of the world, which means it experiences around 1,500 earthquakes every year. These quakes can range from small tremors that barely shake a cup of tea to larger jolts that can cause significant damage. The combination of tectonic plates shifting beneath them makes the country both beautiful and unpredictable. Despite the risks, the Japanese people are incredibly resilient, and their architecture and culture have adapted to coexist with these natural phenomena. So whether it's the serene beauty of Mount Fuji or the bustling streets of Tokyo, the dynamic earth beneath reminds us that Japan is a land shaped by both beauty and power. Hard to believe, but this museum is a work of art. The Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain, is not just a place to view incredible art, it is itself a masterpiece of design. Imagine walking up to a building that looks like it was sculpted rather than constructed, with undulating curves and shiny titanium panels shimmering in the light. Designed by the innovative architect Frank Gehry, the museum has transformed the city into a cultural hub since it opened in 1997. Its exterior is as captivating as the art it houses, featuring over 33,000 square meters of space in a unique, flowing shape that seems to defy traditional architectural norms. Inside, the museum boasts vast galleries that showcase contemporary artworks by renowned artists, making every visit an adventure for the senses. The Guggenheim has also sparked a resurgence in Bilbao's economy and tourism, proving that great architecture can rejuvenate a city and inspire generations. So next time you think of art, remember that sometimes the building is just as breathtaking as the exhibits inside. You won't believe this about American vigilance. In the United States, quickly reporting suspicious activities is not just common, it's seen as an essential civic duty. While in Belarus, Russia, and much of Europe, this practice is often labeled informing in the US, it reflects a strong culture of vigilance. Americans tend to act fast when they notice something amiss in their neighborhoods, like an unfamiliar person lurking or strange noises at odd hours. This instinct to report anomalies to the police stems from a deep-rooted belief in safety and public order. Residents believe that a watchful eye can prevent crime and help keep everyone safe, which creates a sense of community well-being. Interestingly, many Americans will act without needing prompts or encouragement. They simply feel responsible for their surroundings. This cultural perspective emphasizes that participating in local safety is not meddlesome, but rather heroic, and it's a duty every citizen shares. How does this mindset compare to your own country's approach to safety? You won't believe this about French cuisine. This culinary treasure is recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, celebrating its elegance, sophistication, and emotional artistry. French food is not just about sustenance, but a beautiful expression of culture and tradition. Think of iconic dishes like coq au vin, which features tender chicken braised with wine, mushrooms, and bacon, or the vibrant and colorful ratatouille, a vegetable medley that sings with flavor and freshness. Breakfast in France isn't complete without flaky, buttery croissants, golden pastries that melt in your mouth, or a fresh baguette gracing every meal, perfect for dipping or accompanying cheese. And who could forget decadent desserts like crème brûlée, where the creamy interior meets a satisfying caramelized crust, creating a delightful crunch. The magic lies in the emphasis on quality ingredients, skilled craftsmanship, and the passion that chefs pour into every dish. For centuries, French cuisine has captivated taste buds worldwide, elevating dining into an art form that goes beyond mere eating. It becomes a shared experience full of joy and connection. Why is Bora Bora so popular among travelers? This stunning island in French Polynesia is often described as a tropical paradise, thanks to its dazzling white sands and crystal-clear turquoise waters. Tourists flock here to experience luxurious overwater bungalows that seem to float above the lagoon. But luxury isn't all Bora Bora offers. Adventure seekers can look forward to an array of exciting activities, like snorkeling in vibrant coral reefs, diving alongside graceful manta rays, or paddling a canoe across the serene lagoon. The island is also a hub of Polynesian culture, showcasing lively tamar dancing and beautifully crafted local arts. As the sun sets, dining on the beach becomes a magical experience, with the stars twinkling overhead, creating an atmosphere of pure relaxation. With such a blend of natural beauty, thrilling activities, and rich cultural experiences, it's no wonder this dreamy island is a top bucket list destination for so many travelers. What will you explore first on your visit? This might surprise you. Glaciers are alive. Glaciers are dynamic natural forces that are continuously growing and breaking apart, creating stunning spectacles. As they slowly move, they grind against the earth, shaping valleys while simultaneously feeding into lakes. When glaciers calve, they produce thunderous sounds that can be heard from miles away. Imagine standing on the shore of a lake as a massive chunk of ice suddenly breaks free, sending a cascade of icy water splashing below. This captivating process not only showcases the power of nature, but also serves as a reminder of our planet's changing climate. As temperatures rise, scientists observe glaciers retreating at alarming rates, which can lead to rising sea levels and altered ecosystems. Each calving event is a dramatic chapter in a glacier's life story, revealing the delicate balance of our environment. The next time you hear a report about glaciers, remember that they are more than just frozen ice. They are living, breathing giants that shape our world. What will happen to these majestic wonders as our climate continues to change? Ever seen a whale's tail from the sky? The Bahia Ballena region in Costa Rica is famous for its unique and stunning shape that resembles a whale's tail when viewed from above. Imagine soaring high in the sky and spotting this natural wonder amidst the lush greenery and sparkling waters. The name Bahia Ballena actually translates to Whale Bay, and it derives its name from the humpback whales that visit these warm waters every year. These gentle giants migrate from colder seas to mate and give birth in this safe haven. The tail shape of the bay isn't just a cool sight. It provides a perfect environment for marine life to thrive. This unique geography creates calm waters that are rich in nutrients, making it a prime spot for fish and other sea creatures. While enjoying the beauty from ground level is fantastic, it's from the air that the bay's allure truly shines, serving as a reminder of nature's creativity. People often flock to the area for eco-tours, hoping to catch glimpses of the majestic whales breaching and playing in their natural habitat. It's an unforgettable encounter that connects us all to the wonders of the ocean. Guess what really drives wild bananas crazy? Wild bananas are a far cry from the sweet, soft fruits we enjoy today. These natural versions are brimming with large seeds, making them tricky and less appealing to eat. When you bite into a wild banana, you're in for a surprise. Instead of a smooth, creamy texture, you'll encounter a mouthful of seeds that can be quite bothersome. The bananas we savor now are the result of selective breeding, a process that has transformed these seedy fruits into the delicious snacks we love. Imagine if no one had cultivated bananas. Every bite would be a challenge, and the flavor might not even compare to the sweet goodness we're used to. This journey of evolution shows how human hands have shaped the food we eat, turning something inconvenient into a treat. Next time you peel a banana, think about the wild cousins it comes from and how they have changed thanks to our involvement. Isn't it fascinating to imagine a world filled with those seedy treats? Believe it or not, cuttlefish change not only color, but also skin texture. The cuttlefish, a cousin of the octopus and squid, is a living billboard of biological illusion. With astonishing speed, it can shift its skin through millions of color combinations using 3 types of pigment cells: chromatophores, iridophores, and leucophores, layered in dynamic harmony. But it goes further. Muscular papillae under the skin allow it to raise bumps, spikes, or wrinkles, mimicking the texture of coral, sand, or seaweed. This allows the cuttlefish to not only blend visually into its surroundings, but also physically disappear into the landscape. What's more, cuttlefish make these transformations based on sight and memory. They study the environment and decide the best disguise, revealing learning and problem-solving abilities. This shape-shifting skill is both defense and offense, allowing them to hide from predators or sneak up on prey without ever being noticed. Did you know that the kiwi is a nocturnal sleuth with its nose at the tip of its bill? Unlike any other bird on Earth, the kiwi's nostrils are located at the very tip of its long, probing beak, an extraordinary adaptation that allows it to literally smell its prey before touching it. Living in the forest floor's leaf litter, the kiwi uses this keen sense of smell, along with sensitive whisker-like feathers, vibrissae, to detect insects and worms buried 10 centimeters below ground. With poor eyesight, it relies on these tools to navigate and forage by night. The kiwi also lays one of the largest eggs in proportion to body size, up to 20% of its body weight, requiring intense investment from the female and careful care from both parents. Endemic to New Zealand and sacred in Maori culture, the kiwi is a conservation icon, a bird that defies flight, daylight, and bird-like norms, all while thriving in its underground world. Believe it or not, Montenegro has a hidden treasure. Nestled in the breathtaking landscape of Montenegro lies the Tara River Canyon, a natural wonder that is both stunning and thrilling. Stretching about 51 miles long and plunging to depths around 4,150 feet, it claims the title of the largest canyon in Europe and the second largest in the world. Imagine standing on the edge, looking down into a vibrant emerald green river, winding its way through steep rocky cliffs adorned with lush vegetation. The Tara River itself is famous not only for its picturesque beauty, but also for its crystal-clear waters, making it a playground for adventure lovers. People from all over flock to experience thrilling whitewater rafting, kayaking, and ziplining across the canyon, offering a rush of adrenaline against a backdrop that feels like something out of a fairy tale. Beyond the adventure, the canyon is also a haven for diverse wildlife. Eagles soar above, while rare plant species cling to the rocky outcrops. So whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a nature enthusiast, the Tara River Canyon is a spectacular place that offers something for everyone. Most people don't know this, but Madagascar's reefs are magical. The coral reefs surrounding Madagascar are like underwater wonderlands, bursting with vibrant marine life and breathtaking views. These reefs are home to countless species of fish, colorful corals, and even playful sea turtles. When you dive or snorkel here, you may encounter unique creatures like the endemic Madagascar anemone fish, or the striking blue starfish, both of which can only be found in these waters. The waters around Madagascar are particularly clear, allowing for stunning visibility that makes each dive feel like stepping into a real-life aquarium. As you float along, You'll likely be surrounded by swirling schools of fish and the soft dance of sea fans swaying with the current. Whether you are an experienced diver or someone just trying snorkeling for the first time, the experience is nothing short of unforgettable. Plus, the local communities are dedicated to protecting these precious ecosystems, ensuring that future generations can enjoy the beauty of Madagascar's underwater world. Are you ready to explore this aquatic paradise? Prepare to be amazed by Britain's triangle trade. This complex system of commerce, which flourished during the 17th and 18th centuries, played a pivotal role in shaping Britain's wealth and its place in the global economy. The triangle trade involved three main stops. Ships from Britain would transport manufactured goods like textiles and metal wares to Africa, where they exchanged these products for enslaved people. Then these captives were shipped across the Atlantic to the Americas. Here they were forced to work on sugar plantations, a labor-intensive industry that was growing explosively due to the high demand for sugar in Europe. After a successful harvest, ships would return to Britain laden with sugar, molasses, and rum, filling the coffers of merchants and fueling the rise of Britain as a major consumer of these products. This trade not only enriched a select few, but also had devastating effects on African societies, leading to population displacement and profound social upheaval. The legacy of this triangle trade is still felt today, as it laid the groundwork for modern economies and highlighted the deep connections between commerce, colonization, and human rights. Leap into history at the first bungee site. The Kawarau Gorge Suspension Bridge in New Zealand isn't just a bridge, it's the mecca for thrill seekers. This amazing structure, soaring 43 meters above the stunning Kawarau River, holds the title of the world's first commercial bungee jumping site, opening its doors to adrenaline junkies back in 1988. Imagine standing on the edge, heart racing, looking down at the rushing water below, while being surrounded by breathtaking landscapes that seem straight out of a postcard. The bridge not only serves as a launching pad for daring jumpers, but also links to the picturesque Queenstown Trail, which is a favorite among hikers and bikers. As you walk or ride along this trail, you can take in the mesmerizing views of the gorge and river, making for an unforgettable adventure that combines nature with a touch of excitement. Whether you're ready to take the plunge or just enjoy the views, the Kawarau Bridge is a must-visit destination that captures the spirit of adventure in New Zealand. Ever thought about visiting North Korea? If you're daydreaming about a trip to the mysterious land of North Korea, prepare for a surprising journey even before you pack your bags. This country is known for being one of the most closed-off places on Earth, which means getting a visa is not just a walk in the park. In fact, the process can feel a bit like an elaborate puzzle. First off, most travelers cannot enter North Korea freely. They must go through an approved tour guide or agency. You can't just hop on a plane and land wherever you please. The government keeps tight control over the travel process, so visitors are usually only allowed in designated areas, and you will be closely monitored during your stay. The visa application itself involves a lot of paperwork, including a detailed itinerary and sometimes even personal information. Unlike other countries where a simple application can get you a visa quickly, here patience and precision are key. But for those adventurers willing to embrace the challenge, the reward is a glimpse into a world that feels like it hasn't changed in decades. Believe it or not, the water bear can survive in outer space. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, are among the most indestructible organisms ever discovered. Measuring just 0.5 millimeters long, they can survive extremes that would obliterate most life. Complete dehydration, freezing near absolute zero, boiling heat, radiation, and even the vacuum of space. When conditions get harsh, tardigrades enter a ton state, curling into a cryptobiotic ball, halting all metabolic activity, and losing almost all body water. In this state, they can endure for decades and reanimate upon rehydration. In 2007, they became the first animals to survive direct exposure to space. Scientists study them for clues on long-term space travel, cryopreservation, and even cancer resistance. These near-microscopic organisms are redefining the boundaries of life as we know it. Tiny, slow-moving symbols of biological resilience. This might surprise you, transforming Amazon boxes into art. Meet Monomiono, a brilliant Japanese artist who takes the mundane and the discarded, like old Amazon boxes, and turns them into stunning sculptures. Imagine those crumpled cardboard packages that usually go straight to recycling being elevated to gallery status masterpieces. Monamiano doesn't just create sculptures. He breathes new life into these boxes, skillfully cutting, folding, and assembling them into imaginative forms that catch the eye and stir the soul. Each piece has a story, reflecting both the journey of the box itself and the creativity of the artist. His works have even made their way to prestigious galleries in Japan, where they've captured the attention of art lovers and collectors alike, selling for more than 11,000 euros. This incredible transformation sheds light on the importance of sustainability in art and makes us reconsider what we throw away. So next time you receive a package, think about its potential. Maybe it could become a masterpiece. Is it really true that Italy speaks many languages? Absolutely. While Italian is the main language you'll hear across this beautiful country, it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the rich tapestry of dialects and regional languages. Each area boasts its own unique way of speaking, often influenced by history, culture, and even geography. For example, you can travel just a few hundred kilometers from Florence to Naples and experience a whole new dialect that might sound like an entirely different language. These regional dialects, such as Sicilian, Neapolitan, and Venetian, have their own distinct grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. In fact, some locals might even prefer to use their dialect over standard Italian in everyday conversation. This linguistic diversity is a testament to Italy's vibrant history and culture, making it a fascinating place for both locals and tourists. So, whether you're ordering pasta in Rome or having a chat in a cozy cafe in Venice, you'll discover that Italy's language scene is as colorful and exciting as its art and cuisine. Ever heard of Aayubans' warm charm? In Sri Lanka, when people greet each other with Aayuban, they're not just saying hello, they're wishing each other a long and prosperous life. This heartfelt gesture involves placing hands together in front of the chest, accompanied by a slight bow. It's a simple yet deeply meaningful way to express respect and goodwill, and it perfectly reflects the warmth and hospitality that Sri Lankans are known for. Imagine walking through a bustling market or a tranquil village and encountering friendly faces greeting you with this inviting phrase. It's a cultural tradition steeped in kindness, where every Aayuban fosters a sense of community and connection. In a world that sometimes feels a little too rushed, this gentle greeting reminds us to pause and appreciate the people around us. So the next time you meet someone from Sri Lanka, or even a fellow traveler, try saying Aayuban. It just might brighten their day and strengthen that bond between you. This might sound crazy, but the Mantis shrimp punches harder than a bullet. The Mantis shrimp may look like a colorful reef dweller, but it packs one of the most powerful punches in the animal kingdom. Its club-like limb accelerates at 23 meters per second, faster than a .22 caliber bullet, and delivers over 10,000 underscores of force. When it strikes, it not only smashes shells, but also creates cavitation bubbles that collapse with a second explosive hit, producing shock waves, heat, and even light. The limb's structure includes a saddle-shaped energy-storing mechanism, which scientists now study to develop resilient materials for body armor and aerospace. Aquarium glass has cracked under its blows. It's not just brute strength, it's precision engineering perfected over millions of years. With explosive power and mind-blowing speed, the Mantis shrimp is one of nature's deadliest biomechanical weapons. Cold as ice. Meet the Antarctic ice fish. This remarkable creature has a secret weapon against the frigid waters of its home: anti-freeze proteins in its blood. These proteins work like magic, preventing ice crystals from forming inside the fish, allowing it to thrive in water that dips below freezing. Imagine living in a place where the temperatures are so low that most other fish would simply freeze. The Antarctic ice fish doesn't just survive, it flourishes in some of the harshest environments on our planet, where the waters hover around 2 degrees Celsius. This incredible adaptation is a result of millions of years of evolution, helping the ice fish not only to endure the cold, but to hunt and reproduce in the icy depths. By having a clear blood that lacks hemoglobin, which gives most fish their color, The ice fish also benefits by being more buoyant and less dense. This allows them to zip around the Antarctic waters more freely. So next time you think about cold climates, remember this unique fish that calls the icy world home, and just how extraordinary nature can be. What if I told you flamenco is a treasure? This vibrant dance form hails from Andalusia, Spain, and is packed with passion and expression. Flamenco isn't just about the moves. It's a profound reflection of Spanish culture, encompassing music, singing, and guitar playing. With its roots traced back to diverse cultural influences, including Moorish, Gypsy, and Jewish traditions, flamenco tells stories of love, hardship, and celebration through every stomp of the foot and flick of the hand. The heart of flamenco lies in its distinctive rhythm, often characterized by the clapping of hands or the tapping of feet in intricate patterns. It's a dance that connects performers to their emotions, making each performance uniquely personal. UNESCO recognized flamenco as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, highlighting its importance in preserving cultural diversity and fostering creativity. So whether you're watching a lively performance in a flamenco bar or learning the steps yourself, this captivating dance invites everyone to feel the rhythm and tap into the joy of life. It's really about bringing people together through the sheer power of movement and music. Let's break a common myth today. Crocodile tears aren't about emotion. The popular phrase crocodile tears implies fake sadness, but it originates from a real biological process. When crocodiles feed, powerful jaw muscles press on glands that trigger tear secretion, not from sorrow, but as a way to clean their eyes. These reptiles often dine on sandy shores, and the tears help flush out irritants and maintain clear vision. The phenomenon was first recorded in the 14th century and misunderstood as emotional weeping, which later gave rise to the metaphor. In truth, crocodiles are cold-blooded predators, driven by instinct rather than empathy. However, their tear mechanism serves a crucial function. Without it, they'd risk infections or impaired hunting ability. Interestingly, researchers are studying similar lacrimal responses in other species to better understand how tears evolved not just for emotion, but as tools of hygiene and protection. Ever wondered how many smells your nose detects? It's incredible, but the human nose can sniff out over 1 trillion different scents. This amazing feat is possible thanks to around 400 unique olfactory receptors working together in fascinating combinations. Think of your nose as a complex and sensitive detective, always on the lookout for new scents. This ability isn't just for show, it plays a vital role in how we experience the world around us. For instance, the smell of freshly baked cookies can transport us back to childhood, invoking cherished memories. On the flip side, the ability to detect smoke or spoiled food helps us steer clear of danger. Each time we breathe in, our brain interprets these olfactory signals, making connections with our emotions and experiences. So, whether it's the aroma of a favorite dish that makes your mouth water or the urge to step away from something nasty, our sense of smell is a powerful guide, helping us enjoy life and stay safe. Flags can be more than just rectangles. While most flags around the globe feature a rectangular shape, there are some fascinating exceptions that break the mold and make these symbols of identity stand out. The flags of Switzerland and the Vatican City are both square, offering a unique twist on traditional flag design that makes them instantly recognizable. Switzerland's flag, with its bold white cross on a red background, symbolizes its commitment to peace and equality, while the Vatican's simple but striking design reflects its religious significance. But perhaps the most interesting of all is Nepal's flag, which is unlike any other in the world. Instead of the typical rectangle, Nepal's flag consists of 2 stacked triangles, representing the country's majestic Himalayan mountains. This distinctive shape not only makes it a symbol of national pride, but also reflects Nepal's unique culture and identity. These unusual flags remind us that design can tell a story about a nation's history, values, and landscape, adding a rich layer of meaning to what might seem like just colorful pieces of fabric. Have you met the cookie-making elf from your childhood? The Keebler cookie brand has captured the hearts and taste buds of many with its charming mascot, Ernie the Elf, who has been delighting us for decades. Imagined as the jolly baker of a magical tree factory, Ernie resides in a whimsical tree where a team of elves churn out delicious cookies and snacks. This enchanting world isn't just about tasty treats. It's a clever marketing strategy that appeals to our sense of wonder and nostalgia. Keebler products, like the famous fudge stripes and soft batch cookies, are tied to the idea that these goodies come from a secret, magical place, just like in the fairy tales we grew up with. The elf imagery not only makes the cookies seem extra special, but also creates a warm, friendly connection with consumers. After all, who wouldn't love to believe that a cheerful elf is crafting their favorite cookies? This imaginative image has helped Keebler stand out in a crowded snack aisle, reminding us that sometimes a little magic can make the treat that much sweeter. What's the story behind Kurt and Goldie's love? Since 1983, the iconic duo of Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn has been lighting up our screens and our hearts, yet they've chosen not to seal the deal with a marriage certificate. This fascinating choice challenges the traditional idea that a relationship needs a legal label to thrive. They met on the set of the movie The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band, and their chemistry was undeniable. Over the decades, they've starred together in films like Swing Shift and Overboard, showcasing their powerful partnership both on and off screen. As parents to their son Wyatt Russell and Goldie's daughter Kate Hudson, they demonstrate that love can flourish in many forms. Kurt and Goldie live by the belief that commitment doesn't require a formal ceremony to be genuine. Their long-lasting relationship, filled with laughter, support, and shared experiences, shows us that the heart can maintain its warmth regardless of societal expectations. Their story is a beautiful reminder that love and family are what truly matter. Did you know about Hawaii's Lost Kingdom attempt? In 1870, a bold group of Americans made a surprising move by trying to establish the Kingdom of Hawaii, seeking independence from the United States. This ambitious plan reflected their desire for self-governance and a different future for the islands. The leaders aimed to capitalize on Hawaii's unique culture and resources, thinking it would thrive separately from U.S. control. However, despite their enthusiasm and plans, the effort faced significant challenges, including local opposition and political complications. Fast forward to 1898, and Hawaii's fate took a different turn when it officially became a U.S. territory. This move dramatically altered the island's future, integrating them into a broader national framework and paving the way for Hawaii's eventual statehood. The fascinating history of Hawaii's independence attempt showcases the complex interplay of power, culture, and identity during a transformative period in American history. How might things have been different if they had succeeded? Here's something incredible about North Korea's World Cup broadcasts. During the 2014 World Cup, something unusual happened in North Korea. While the world eagerly tuned in to watch live matches, North Korean viewers were stuck waiting. The country aired all World Cup games, but with a significant twist. They were broadcasted 24 to 36 hours later. This deliberate delay was widely seen as a form of censorship, allowing the government to control the information its citizens received and manage the narrative around the event. Imagine the excitement of soccer fans everywhere, cheering for their favorite teams while North Koreans had to wait to see the action unfold. This tactic provided the regime the chance to edit out any moments they deemed unacceptable or politically sensitive, ensuring that only the appropriate image of the tournament reached viewers. This fascinating blend of sports and politics highlights how deeply intertwined governance can be with entertainment in North Korea. Despite the delay, the broadcast still represented a rare glimpse of the outside world for many North Koreans, showcasing the power of sports to bridge divides, even in the most isolated of nations. Curious about Riyadh Front's vibrant new scene? This exciting complex is more than just a shopping destination. It's a buzzing hub of culture, entertainment, and dining that is rapidly putting Riyadh on the global map. Imagine strolling through a beautifully designed space filled with both international brands and high-end restaurants, all while enjoying the warm Arabian nights. But that's not all. After the sun sets, Riyadh Front transforms into a lively hotspot featuring a variety of events. Visitors can groove to live music, dance at DJ parties, or soak in the creativity at art exhibitions that showcase local and international talents. The atmosphere is electric, making it a perfect place for friends and families to gather and enjoy each other's company. Whether you're a foodie looking to sample delicious cuisines from around the world, a shopaholic hunting for the latest trends, or someone who just loves the arts and nightlife, Riyadh Front has something special for you. So why not experience this new gem of a destination that's sure to become a favorite for both locals and tourists alike? Dive into the secrets of the giant amphipod. You might be surprised to learn that these fascinating little creatures, typically no longer than an inch, can stretch their bodies up to a remarkable foot in length. Living in the deep, dark depths of the Pacific Ocean, around 6 kilometers below the surface, amphipods thrive in an environment that few other creatures can handle. These small but mighty crustaceans have adapted to the extreme conditions of the deep sea, where pressure is crushing and light is non-existent. Their elongated bodies and unique adaptations allow them to effectively navigate this underwater world, feeding on anything from tiny plankton to dead marine animals that drift down from above. Despite their tiny size when seen at the surface, capturing the amphipod in all its glory at the bottom of the ocean reveals a creature of impressive resilience and survival skills. Scientists are increasingly interested in these incredible animals, as learning more about them can provide insights into marine ecosystems and even potential applications for human health. So next time you hear about the amphipod, remember, there's much more to this tiny crustacean than meets the eye. Did you know astronauts can't burp in space? It's true, up there in the big vast universe, the absence of gravity changes how our bodies function in surprising ways. You see, when we're on Earth, gravity keeps everything in our stomachs in their designated positions. When we eat or drink, gas can build up, and we can release it by burping. But in space, things are a bit different. Without gravity to help separate the gases from liquids in our stomachs, astronauts find that the gas doesn't rise as it normally would back home. This means that instead of a nice, satisfying burp after a meal, they might just feel bloated and uncomfortable. The gas doesn't escape easily, which can lead to some tricky situations during long missions. To combat this, astronauts have to be careful about what they eat and drink, opting for foods that minimize gas production. So next time you're indulging in a fizzy drink or a hearty meal, just remember, in the zero-gravity world of space, burping is a luxury they simply can't afford. Let's dive into the truth about Congolese weddings. If you think wedding celebrations are just a day-long affair, take a trip to the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where they can last a whole week. These vibrant festivals bring communities together, filled with joyous music, lively dancing, and an array of traditional dishes that leave everyone's taste buds dancing too. One of the most striking sights is the bride, who often rocks an impressive headdress made from tree bark, symbolizing her connection to nature and her community. But here's a twist. During this joyful event, smiling is actually frowned upon. In Congolese culture, marriage is seen as a serious commitment, so couples express their love and happiness in more subtle ways, reserving big smiles for private moments. Instead, you might see couples looking deeply into each other's eyes or exchanging heartfelt glances. This unique blend of celebration and solemnity makes Congolese weddings a fascinating cultural experience, showcasing the country's rich traditions and strong bonds between families and communities. What lies at the bottom of the ocean? The Challenger, deep in the Mariana Trench, takes us to the very depths of our planet, plunging a staggering 3,670 feet, or about 10,194 meters below the surface. To put that into perspective, if you dropped Mount Everest into this chasm, its peak would still be over a mile underwater. This incredible depth is not just a mystery, but a realm of extremes. The pressure there is over 1,000 times that of sea level, making it a harsh environment where few organisms can thrive. Yet life finds a way. Creatures like the mysterious amphipod and unique gelatinous species can survive in these conditions, relying on chemosynthesis or specialized adaptations. Exploring this deep abyss is challenging. Only a handful of manned and unmanned missions have ventured there, revealing astonishing insights about biodiversity and geological processes. Though it feels alien, the Challenger Deep plays a crucial role in Earth's climate and oceanic systems. So the next time you think about the ocean, remember there's a hidden world far below, just waiting to be discovered. Ever wondered how typing can boost nail growth? It turns out that the simple act of typing on a keyboard can actually help your nails grow faster. When you type, your fingers are constantly moving, which increases blood flow to the nail beds. This enhanced circulation brings more nutrients and oxygen to the delicate tissues around your nails, making them healthier and promoting growth. It's like giving your nails a little workout every time you send an email or chat with friends online. Plus, when you're focused on typing, you might not notice the small things like nail biting, which can also hinder growth. So instead of sitting idle, let your fingers dance across the keys and you could enjoy longer, healthier nails in the process. Isn't it amazing how such a routine activity can have unexpected benefits? Next time you're typing away, just remember, those nail beds are happily soaking up all that positive energy. Did you know about the giant Atlas moth? This incredible insect holds the title for the largest moth in the world, boasting a wingspan that can reach an astonishing 30 centimeters, about the size of a small dog. Native to the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, the Atlas moth's stunningly beautiful wings are often adorned with rich browns and vibrant oranges, mimicking the patterns of tree bark or even a snake's head to keep predators at bay. Just like other insects, the Atlas moth undergoes a fascinating life cycle known as complete metamorphosis, which means it transforms from an egg to a larva, then into a pupa, and finally emerges as the magnificent adult moth. Interestingly, these creatures don't eat once they become adults. Instead, they rely on the energy stored up during their caterpillar stage. This unique adaptation allows them to focus solely on finding a mate and reproducing within their short lifespan of just a few weeks. So next time you think of insects, remember the Atlas moth and marvel at nature's creativity. Ever wondered how K-pop stars are made? The journey to become a K-pop idol is nothing short of intense and fascinating. Major entertainment companies like SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and Hive Corporation have crafted rigorous training programs that turn hopeful trainees into polished performers. These training systems don't just focus on singing and dancing, but also include lessons on fashion, stage presence, and even media interactions. Imagine spending years honing your craft before ever stepping onto a stage. Many trainees start as young as 10 or 11, committing long hours to practice while balancing their education. The process can be tough, often involving grueling schedules and fierce competition. However, the rewards can be enormous, as evidenced by global sensations like BTS and Blackpink, who have taken the music world by storm. Their success is a testament to the dedication and hard work put in by these trainees, showcasing how discipline, talent, and a bit of luck can lead to stardom in the vibrant K-pop industry. Can you believe Mongolia has free Wi-Fi in the steppe? This fascinating fact highlights the incredible pace at which Mongolia's telecommunication system is developing. In recent years, the country has embraced technology like never before, ensuring that even in the vast open lands where traditional nomads roam, people can stay connected. As you wander through the breathtaking steppe, you might stumble upon free Wi-Fi hotspots that allow herders and travelers to access the internet. This is transformative for nomadic families who depend on connectivity to communicate with loved ones, access vital services, and even manage their businesses. Imagine checking your messages or browsing social media while surrounded by rolling grasslands and grazing sheep. The rapid growth of Mongolia's telecommunications reflects not just a technological leap, but also a cultural shift towards modernization while maintaining the essence of nomadic life. By integrating advanced technology into their daily lives, the people of Mongolia are bridging the gap between their rich traditional heritage and the fast-paced digital world. Can you imagine planets floating solo in space? These intriguing celestial bodies are known as rogue planets, and they wander the universe untethered to any star. After being ejected from their original star systems due to gravitational interactions or collisions, rogue planets travel freely through the cosmos. Some of them look similar to the gas giants we know, while others could resemble Earth, albeit without the warmth of a nearby sun. Catching a glimpse of these elusive wanderers is quite tricky though. They don't emit light like stars do and are often hidden in the darkness. Scientists first proposed their existence by observing gravitational lensing, where the gravity of a massive object distorts the light from background stars, creating a cosmic magnifying glass effect. As a result, rogue planets can momentarily reveal themselves as they pass in front of other celestial objects. This phenomenon not only hints at the diversity of planetary systems, but also raises fascinating questions about the potential for life elsewhere in the universe. Who knows what unique worlds are drifting through the cosmos, waiting to be discovered? Did you know pirates believed earrings could improve eyesight? This quirky belief came from a time when sailors, often spending long days at sea, were keen on finding any way to enhance their vision. Pirates, in particular, thought that precious metals, like gold and silver, held special powers. They wore earrings not just as a fashion statement, but because they believed these adornments could ward off ailments or improve their eyesight. Imagine a fearsome pirate with an eye patch over one eye and a glimmering earring in the other, confidently navigating through treacherous waters. While there's no scientific backing for this claim, after all, a shiny earring won't improve your vision, it became a staple part of their style. This superstition was so influential that it shaped how we picture pirates today, often portrayed with tough looks and extravagant earrings. So next time you see a pirate in a movie, remember there's more than just adventure in those jewels. There's a bit of history and mythology intertwined with fashion. Have you heard about Hanoi's incredible train street? This fascinating spot in Vietnam offers an experience you simply can't find anywhere else. Imagine a bustling street where houses, shops, and cafes line a narrow corridor, and just seconds before a train rushes by, everyone knows to step aside. The trains run along the tracks so close to the buildings that visitors can almost reach out and touch the train as it zooms past. It's a magical moment, blending the comforting hum of daily life with the thrill of the train's arrival. Locals have cleverly adapted to their unique circumstances. They even set their chairs and tables inches away from the tracks, making it a popular place for tourists to snap selfies and enjoy the lively atmosphere. When the train comes through, a flurry of activity unfolds, with people clearing the way, only to resume their routines just moments later. This quirky tradition shows how communities can coexist with modern transport while creating a one-of-a-kind spectacle that attracts curious travelers from around the globe. Train Street doesn't just offer a train ride, it immerses you in the heart and rhythm of Hanoi. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Yellowstone could freeze us. If the Yellowstone supervolcano erupted with its full might, scientists warn of a drastic global temperature drop by as much as 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Such a change would last for about a decade, drastically impacting life on Earth. Imagine summer barbecues turning into winter chills. This sudden cooling would lead to widespread food insecurity, fueling famine and drought in many regions. Crops would struggle to grow, resulting in shortages and inflated prices. As food becomes scarce, governments could face pressure from their citizens, desperately seeking resources, leading to potential wars over essentials like water and arable land. This turmoil could escalate into civil unrest as communities grapple with the stark reality of survival. It's a chilling thought that a volcanic eruption in Yellowstone, known for its stunning landscapes, could ripple through the entire globe, reminding us of the interconnectedness of nature and human life. What can we do to prepare for such drastic changes? Did you know the Statue of Liberty has 7 rays? Each ray on her crown symbolizes one of the 7 continents, making the statue not just a symbol of freedom, but also a representation of our world. Measuring about 9 feet long and weighing as much as 150 pounds, these impressive rays reflect the strength and unity of the nations. When you look at Lady Liberty, you're not just seeing a grand monument, you're witnessing a celebration of global diversity. Designed by French sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi and dedicated in 1886, the statue stands on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, welcoming immigrants and visitors alike. The idea was to embody enlightenment and freedom for all. As you explore the statue, consider how each ray connects continents like Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica, embodying the hope of unity. Isn't it amazing how a single statue can represent such vast and diverse cultures? Here's something incredible about ostrich eggs. These remarkable eggs are the largest of any bird, weighing in at a whopping 3 pounds and measuring around 6 inches long. To put that into perspective, it's like having 24 chicken eggs all bundled up into one massive egg. Ostriches, the giants of the bird world, lay these stunning eggs as part of their reproductive cycle, typically in a communal nest that can hold multiple eggs from different females. The eggshell is thick and strong, providing excellent protection for the developing chicken side. In fact, an ostrich egg shell is so sturdy that it can even support the weight of an adult human if they stand on it carefully. This incredible size and strength make the ostrich egg not only a fascinating part of nature, but also an important survival strategy for these birds living in the wild. Plus, they have a fun fact attached. The creamy white color of the shells has made them a symbol of purity and new beginnings in many cultures throughout history. So next time you think of eggs, remember the mighty ostrich egg. It truly is an extraordinary marvel of nature. You won't believe this about world currencies? There are 168 different currencies in the world, each representing the unique economy of a country or region. From the US dollar to the Japanese yen, these currencies allow us to buy goods and services while also reflecting the culture and values of each place. What's more astonishing is that billions of dollars worth of new banknotes are printed globally every single day. This immense amount of money helps to keep up with demands in the economy, ensuring that people can transact easily. However, it also raises important questions about inflation, counterfeit risks, and environmental impacts since printing money requires a lot of resources. Did you know that some countries, like Zimbabwe, have experienced hyperinflation, leading to the need for trillion-dollar banknotes? As economies grow and change, the creation and management of currency play a crucial role in maintaining financial stability around the world. So, next time you grab cash or swipe your card, think about the complex world behind that little piece of paper. Here's what actually happens when you visit Bali. This enchanting island in Indonesia, often called the Island of the Gods, captivates travelers with its stunning landscapes, rich culture, and spiritual experiences. Imagine stepping onto a vibrant beach with golden sands kissed by azure waves, or wandering through lush rice terraces that seem to dance in the breeze. Bali is not just about breathtaking views. It's a place steeped in traditions and rituals. You'll encounter colorful offerings placed at temples, with the sweet scent of incense filling the air, as locals engage in daily prayers and ceremonies. The island is home to festivals that celebrate everything from harvests to artistic expression, showcasing Balinese dance and music. For those seeking tranquility, yoga retreats nestled amidst nature offer a perfect escape, blending the island's natural beauty with mindfulness. Don't forget to sample the delectable local cuisine, bursting with flavors that reflect Bali's diverse heritage. With a mix of adventure, relaxation, and culture, Bali leaves you pondering what makes this island truly divine. Can you imagine easy travel to Laos? Laos boasts flexible visa policies that cater to everyone, from short-term travelers to those looking to make it their home. If you're planning a quick visit, you can snag a tourist visa either at a Lao embassy or consulate, or right from your smartphone with an e-visa, which typically costs between $30 and $50. With such convenient options, exploring the lush landscapes, vibrant cities, and rich culture of Laos has never been easier. But what if you're considering a longer stay? No problem. Business visas are available too, as long as you have an invitation letter from a company in Laos. These business visas can be extended for up to a year, giving you plenty of time to immerse yourself in the country's natural beauty, try delicious foods, or engage in local activities. With its welcoming approach to visa applications, Laos is ready to unfold its treasures to anyone eager to explore. It's an excellent opportunity for both adventurers and those looking to work and enjoy life in this beautiful Southeast Asian gem.